Hello, everyone. Welcome to Jobber Radio Prediction League Frontline. Yes, as always, I say the whole thing. JRPL Frontline. I am your co-host, Scott. Joining me today is BeerMeJesus, the JRPL World Champion, still the champ. How are you today, champ?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing good. You can probably even tell from the tone of my voice, a bit better than the last couple. This has been kind of run down and
Got that fly out of your room?
yeah. Fun for those who have been listening along to that. It was like a little like a fruit fly that was buzzing around. That's what's kind of been the last couple times, and obviously it's been a different one every time. They don't live that long. I had a housefly in here yesterday, like a big buzzing around. Oh, I got the fly swatter and I whacked them, and then two more showed up, and I'm like, I'm at war. And I got them, and they're all gone. So I got 3 houseflies out of here about an hour or two ago. So it's a war on the bugs. Starship Troopers is beginning. Wish me luck. It's nothing like your pandemic ridiculousness in the States.
Right.
For those who know, it is August 11th. We haven't updated people in a while, but our restaurants have started opening, and we can sit in them now with distanced seating and masks mandatory, and there's plexiglass up and stuff. That just happened this past week for us here in Ontario. Parts of southern Ontario are going to be opening up, and across Canada. We got our 100th case of COVID. I literally just saw a fly. There's a fourth. He's right over there. You son of a bitch. Okay, so that's happening. We got our 100th case of COVID-19 in Thunder Bay officially today. There's like 700 a day across the border in Minnesota. There's like 20 million cases worldwide or something, and the U.S. has 5 million of them. How's things in your neck of the woods, BeerMe?
It's okay where I'm at. It's kind of now hit down here. One of the restaurants is like 10 minutes away. Said if you were there in the bar/restaurant area, or if you're out playing golf because it's at a golf course, to go get tested because somebody came in that was exposed. So.
Oh God, really?
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. I wasn't there, thankfully, but whoever was there.
I would have been traveling last week, probably home. And because I normally take time off around this time of year, and I fly to see family in southern Ontario, fly back, and it would be a Toronto to Thunder Bay flight. And we got news on one of the days it probably would have been that there was a possible case on a Toronto to Thunder Bay flight on that day. I'm like, that would have been my flight, probably. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere. It's not over. People, it is still happening. It is. We're not being political about it at all. We're just being smart. And if you're offended by that, well, too bad. BeerMe and I talked for almost like an hour before this just about stuff, and it's, man, we want crowds back in wrestling. I want to go to the movie theater for the first time in 6 months. I want to actually hang out. I want to hang out with friends and not worry about their family getting sick. Let's just kill this thing. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. Just wear a mask and you're good. I mean, hey, Russia's doing trials of their vaccine now, and apparently people said they haven't done enough human trials, and that's a thing. So maybe it's on its way out. Who knows? But until then, be smart, be safe. That's Yeah, on that note, we still don't know where SummerSlam is taking place. Our matches are going to link up to that. Because remember, this is JRPL, JobberRadio.com, the Jobber Radio Prediction League, JRPL official on Twitter, and the YouTube channel you're watching this on. Our matches take place in the Performance Center, the JRPL Performance Center. But if SummerSlam's like on a beach or on a boat or whatever they do, so will ours, just for reference. So we're waiting with bated breath on that because it's 2 weeks away and we don't know. And officially, BeerMe, we don't even know if there's going to be payback yet.
No.
We don't know. We don't. I'm terrified they're going to announce it during SummerSlam.
Oh, they probably will.
Right?
You know, yeah.
So that's literally a week later. So yes, everybody, NXT TakeOver, which you see on the screen, as well as SummerSlam the day after, potentially a week after that will be Payback, and then literally days later, a week later, I believe, to the Saturday, will be AEW's All Out. And from there, Ring of Honor has said they plan to resume shows soon, so a Ring of Honor pay-per-view is likely not far away. That'll be coming, and then whatever the heck else happens in September. If Ring of Honor does add a show, it might screw things up, because as it's looking, Show 100 will be Clash of Champions, which is a perfect championship showcase for Show 100.
Yeah,
that's just cool.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be Death Before Dishonor. It's like, kind of ruins it a little bit, right? So,
right.
But we'll see what happens. But TakeOver and SummerSlam, we do have information for those, even though we don't know where part of it is. We do know the matches. So I have the rest of the card for NXT, JRPL NXT TakeOver 30, 2020. Because we put the 2020 on it because it's not the 30th, but whatever. Even though, we kind of started TakeOvers around the same as JRPL. It was pretty close, but we do have a few matches to announce here. And I'm going to read off what I've got and then go to the main page. But what I've got on here is we do have Payne, the Top Lock champion, is going to have a non-title match against JD Onio.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's an interesting one. It's kind of a... I don't want to call JD a gatekeeper, because he's not. But he absolutely is someone that everybody kind of has to face at some point just to see where you fit, right? Like, are you moving on above, or are you below? Like, that is a gatekeeper, yes, but he's anything but. I don't like calling it that, but it is very much a proving ground.
Like if Payne wins here, he's kind of like the real deal, And
like it's silly. Like, he beat Red for the Top Lock title. He has made it, but okay, you're in this range now. Here you go. What do you got? Yeah. We've also got my match. Hey, it is match of the night. Scott, myself, and Redhead 12 looking for our elusive first win together. We are 0-3 as a team. We are facing AHMF, Spring Tigress, and the Green Machine.
How do you feel about that?
I am 1-9 in matches with Tigress. Green, I'm a little more confident about. Green, I'm going to say it, Green Machine, and I mean no disrespect, but often he is a bit weak in that stuff. If anyone's the one to capitalize against, it's him. I mean no disrespect by that. I just look at the history. The big events don't quite line up. Not saying this is that, but this is a big one for Red and I. We want that first win, and this matters. It's Tigress and Green the day before SummerSlam, with my title defense, with Red's whatever is going to be happening. Like, Red's being targeted, I'm being targeted. Everything insane is happening with that watching from afar, which is not me, BeerMe, damn it. But everything is happening, and it's interesting with what could happen there. So it remains to be seen what's going on, who goes after what. But Red and I face Tigress and Green at TakeOver. It's a problem. And yes, forgive me, everybody. I'm itching my nose. I'm on camera. I know that. We have... I have to read this. It'll take a second, but you'll understand it. We have the Renaissance, Tino, Nathan 8K, and Cassius, facing the Eloquent Reaction, Jonathan C.T. Martin, because when you spell reaction, it's R-E-A-C-T-I-O-N. Yeah, Junction, and Luke Gray.
Oh, God.
So CT, Junction, and Luke versus Tino, Nathan, and Cassius. I don't know what to make of that.
That's interesting, because I don't either. That's like... Yeah, I don't know who will win that.
CT, it's... Like I said, that name. CT has had a rough year, too. So this... I mean, can this turn it around? Or is he just going to fall further? Like...
Yeah. And Luke keeps getting just beat down by the Renaissance. So.
He does. But now he's got them. He's got them in the ring with... I mean, we can crap on them all we want. I don't want. But CT and Junction have had their issues. But they're also very capable. Like, I put them in the same category as, like, Super Hippo, where might not be where they were, but don't count them out. Because when they get it, they get it right, and it's a problem for the opponent. The Renaissance is dealing with that. They can't afford to lose this, I feel.
Yeah. I agree.
Now, we have a match that you're probably going to be interested in, BeerMe. We have Modstep, the tag team champion, going one-on-one with Orstella, Mr. Money in the Bank at TakeOver.
Well, that's a nice matchup right there.
It is a good match. It also hopefully will have Modstep wear him down before you have your match. I mean, K-Fight-wise, it doesn't work that way. It's points or points, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's the plan. Hopefully Modstep can do that.
Yeah. But it's a good match on its own accord. I just like that match a lot, too. That should be good.
I do, too, yeah.
Yeah. And then we have, on the kickoff, RGX versus the other tag team champion, Chappers.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Again, some proving ground. Like, RGX has been here a little bit now. Chappers is the two-time tag champ. Been here forever. Okay, let's see what you got. Yeah.
Right.
I like matches where it's like, look, he should win this, but he could lose it. And that's a lot of these matches look like that. Like, realistically, JD probably should beat Payne, but Payne's the champ, so he should win. The match of the night, I'll be honest, we shouldn't win that, but we should. Like, okay, and then, like I said, the reaction to Renaissance, Modstep and Orstella, and RGX and Chappers, and the fly buzzing around me. A lot of matches there where things on a small card can go one way real quick and suddenly upset. But not really an upset. It's a hard thing to describe. Forgive me, but let's go back to the main site here, because we do have the rest of the card. We'll go down our actual predictions next time. At the very least, it'll be next time. It might not be till time after that. But the rest of the card is LJ versus the Lucha Warrior. That's the sole title defense of the Road Warrior Championship. Kier 1 versus Jace Villain 13. Kier 1's JRPL contract is on the line in that match, and it is a death match. I don't think we've really covered that part. It's on the site. No. I just read it. That's a thing.
We've not covered that. Yeah, that is a thing. Apparently somebody's contract's on the line.
Yeah. So, that's interesting. Former tag champ Kier 1 versus Jace in a death match.
So does that mean if he loses, he's gone?
I presume that's what that would mean, contract, yeah.
Or does that mean, like, they get his contract and he has to join them?
Well, I don't know. Is it a Hawk situation? I presume it's his contract. It's a JRPL contract, so, like, if he loses, he's out. So,
shit.
That's a big one. I mean, I've flirted with the retirement match. If I lost to Lee, I said I'd leave. Bomber had something similar. It's a big step.
That's heavy.
Really no coming back from that. So
no. But it's wrestling, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of wrestling, we got non-title match. Yeah, BeerMeJesus versus the Terminator, Broken Nerd. We talked about that. We'll cover that more when we get there. But two big faces.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna look for vengeance rather, from what I did to him, and you get to deal with it. Have fun. It's great. And then, yes, Bastion and the GMSG versus Renaissance, which is misspelled. Anybody paying attention? We got to fix that. It says Renaissance. It's the Renice. There should be an A in there. The Renaissance. Hiroshi Moses and the Alpha Dog. We filled out the rest of the card. We also have Forever Killin' versus the Regulators, 3J Platinum and Godenaku. Platinum is misspelled, but that's on purpose. There's supposed to be an I in there, but he spells it Platinum. Just, nope. I called out one, I'll call it the other. And then, yes, Bomber versus the Urban Legend, and we have Keon Blair. He did tell me the proper way to pronounce it. It's similar to if you would say Keira Knightley. It's Keon Blair versus Vitamin Yes. It was similar. A friend of mine has a son named Similar, so I know that one. Vitamin Yes, though, taking on the new guy, looking to get his win eventually. I'm pulling for him. I'm hoping for him, so we'll see. And, of course, anybody else that comes in, if you're a new guy, jobradio.com, you sign up, you'll get on the card somewhere with one of these matches on the kickoff, and then eventually it'll be up there like Forever Chillin' is, or like Urban Legend, or RGX, or LJ. LJ was a new guy a couple of years ago, and now he's main event title match. So, well, I mean, he might not be main event. We just announced a few matches, but I think he's the main event. But, yeah, so there's some interesting stuff there. And then BeerMe, you'll never see it coming, which is for some reason the way they're announcing it for SummerSlam. and I probably scared you with Money in the Bank, but they're announcing it
Right.
SummerSlam with You'll Never See It Coming. It looks like it's the You'll Never See It Coming championship on the screen. It's ridiculous, but yeah, we've got SummerSlam. We've got some matches to announce, and there's
Alright.
there's some big ones. We'll work our way up. On the kickoff, we've got Vitamin Yes versus Fart Bucket.
Oh man, that might be the win he needs.
But imagine if he loses.
Oh God, no, I don't want to see that. His confidence would be broke.
Yeah, that'd be real rough. We'll move on from there. We'll get to that as we go. We've got also on the kickoff the Eloquent Enigmas, CT and Junction versus Renaissance members Nathan 8K and Cassius. So they're literally facing off again the next night, 2-on-2.
It's a good matchup.
And then we do have a world title match. That's you, BeerMe.
It is.
So I'm going to put on the screen, I'm going to edit this in, I'm going to put on the screen right now what that match is. So the audience can see. BeerMe doesn't know yet. So I'm going to go over to our Discord. I'm gonna open up a file here. This is some fun stuff to go find that match. I'm gonna move it over here into the Discord. He might even see the file name and know from there, but I'll hit upload there, and he's gonna see an image, and he's gonna know what his world title match is.
Oh, all right.
And as he now knows, BeerMeJesus defends, as everyone else does, BeerMe's last to learn, against Spring Tigress. The person who beat him in the tournament for the King of the Ring. At SummerSlam.
Well, that's going to be a banger.
I'll try to weaken her the day before.
Yeah.
I'll go for the neck.
Yeah, I was about to. Yeah.
So it's fun to spring it on you, but how do you feel about that one? As far as for a worthy contender for SummerSlam, like I said, she beat you in the King of the Ring. That's the only other person to beat you was Modstep, who's obviously preoccupied as a tag champ with stuff going on. But I think she's definitely a worthy contender because she's kind of beaten everybody else along the way. So
there was like two people I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be her, or I thought you guys were gonna give me JJ for in a rematch. I was like, I don't want that.
No, you got Spring Tigress, my friend.
But all right, yeah, let's do it. Hopefully, I can get that win back.
Yeah, exactly. And then, I mean, you'll have to have a tiebreaker at some point.
Right. I mean, unless Orstella cashes in, then
That's true. Now we do have the rest of the card here, at least so far announced. The King of the Ring final, like we mentioned, GMSG and Bastion. Payne versus Cam Popplestone, and as you'll see, there are images for some of these as well for the Top Block Championship. Luke Gray versus Tino, Hell in a Cell. Simple Creatures versus Forever Killin' for the tag titles. Redhead versus Watching From Afar is on the site for SummerSlam. Whoever that is. It's a blank vacant thing right now. But Redhead is going to face whomever that is. If you saw on the Discord, Redhead accepted the match with cutting up stuff and saying I accept, and I don't know what's going on. Red's lost her mind.
You gonna pull double duty that night?
No! No, because down below there I am. Mirror Maze TLC that you're so proud of being able to tell me. I defend against CM Carlito. That's there. Falls Cut Anywhere at Bomber's house. Bomber and Jut. And then the death match, Jace versus Ash.
Have to put that title belt on a fan like everybody was talking
in
the chat.
We'll see. But as you can see, there are graphics for these matches as well. Bomber is the one who did these. Orstella versus Broken Nerd. The Road Warrior champion coming out of TakeOver will defend against the Dark Rider. We got Grey Machine versus Midnight Rider. We got Alaska Brown versus JJ Rocky. Hawk and Hero. And, of course, Regulators versus Rate Wrestle, Nate Sniper, and Unknown. Because that's yet to come. So All Out is here, but we got stuff coming up beyond that. We don't know what's going on. They're adding shows. People are coming back. It's insane. It's crazy. I don't know what to make of it. But that's pretty much it for now, anyway. We're at the 20-minute mark. let's not go for an hour and just kind of call it there. Because next time we can dig in more detail onto these matches. We can dig into who we think's going to win, really what we think can come from that. Yeah, it's going to be a mess in the best way, I think. Yeah, but that everybody can see on screen that little question mark down over there next to BeerMe. That's Spring Tigress. That's your contender.
Number one
Number
contender.
Yep. Your
well deserved.
Your title's in jeopardy, I think.
It is every show.
Yeah. Now, well, yeah, not just Money in the Bank, but I really think that like, Tigress has never won the world title, right? So, this is a big opportunity. So,
yeah,
and two beloved faces.
It's true.
Yeah,
two faces on back-to-back nights.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah, I get a Terminator and I get Spring Tigers.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you could lose everything. Yeah.
I could.
Yeah. And really, I mean, if you lose a Tigress, she beat you twice. I don't see you getting a rematch anytime soon off of that. Not to dig it in, but that the reason for her getting this match makes it hard to justify you bouncing back after losing because that's 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's just hope Stella does and ruins everything and you go after him. That's, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I beat Tigress or Stella cashes in and then...
And you beat him too.
Got it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll happen, but yeah.
Who knows?
Best case scenario.
Yeah, I think it'll be good though. But I like that main event. That is definitely a strong match at the top of the card.
Yeah,
and it's a strong card. It's filling out very, very well, I believe. So I am intrigued with what comes from it. Takeover, of course. I'm intrigued on how that hashes out. I'm intrigued as to where SummerSlam will even be. If we have a payback, how things go, who knows? So. I think we'll leave it there, BeerMe. Unless you have anything else you want to add, any surprises to jump in. I legitimately don't know if they gave you anything.
Nope. I'm looking through and I have nothing.
Not this time. Cool. Well, then next time we'll see what happens. Next time we'll have the breakdowns of these matches, a little more detail, who we think's going to win. We'll focus on TakeOver at the very least. If there's any more to add to SummerSlam, we will, but we'll save that for the week after because that's literally all the time left. SummerSlam is 2 weeks away. So we'll cut it there. We'll see you next week. But everybody, go to JobRadio.com. Sign up for the Prediction League. It is there. Completely free. Set everything up. Pick your avatar. Pick your character. Get in contact with us on Discord. Excuse me. As my voice breaks because it's dry. It's really, really warm here in Canada right now. But go through all that stuff. Sign up. Get on here. You can be a champion like BeerMe and I someday. Maybe you'll face us. It'll be great. And yeah, we'll see you on Saturday and Sunday and here next week. And of course, there's all the Jobber Radio podcast stuff. There's all the other sites, shows rather there as well. Check it all out. Leave a comment. It's a lot of fun, I think. How about you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Lots of fun.
Yeah. So we'll leave it there. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time.